To the man cave. Deacon's doing his thing. So we're going to go inside and we're going to continue on our projects. On my last video, I mounted these racks. Let me go ahead and open the garage door. We get some more light in here. What do you think? Okay, so I had mounted these KTM Powerparts rack, which are identical to the Touratech, and now I'm going to mount some bags. Now, on my last video at the end, you'll notice I had a very disappointing experiment where I was going to put on the Perunmoto backcountry 35 bags, and so they're the same on both sides, right? Okay, there you go. Well, tell you right now, it's not low enough. It's still too high for what I'm trying to do. Seat's going to be here, and I got to swing my leg over it, and that ain't going to happen. That defeated the whole purpose of buying this set, because it's sitting so high. Although they were extremely well constructed and the mounting technique was wonderful, it sat really high, about as high as my coffee cup right now. There you go, Colorado, Starbucks, BMW guys. Anyway, so they were really high, and that means I couldn't put my legs around it. So I put them back in the mail. Cost me 35 bucks. Then I went up to Wolfman, which is only 12 miles away from me, and I worked with Alec, one of the staff members there, and great guy. Okay, Deacon and I, we're visiting Wolfman luggage today in the rain. We're going to get some new gear. Okay, here's the Wolfman store in Longmont. Hi there.
How's it going?
Doing well, thank you. I'm videoing you. Is that okay?
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
All right.
Is that okay with you girls?
Go ahead. Shopping for.
Video today, Mike.
All right. So I'm going to be shopping for my KTM 690,
Okay.
and we need. We're looking at the 2018 Rocky Mountain Saddlebags.
Okay.
What's your name?
I'm Alex.
Alex?
Yes.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. More ultra light.
Well, my problem again is that I don't want anything on the back of the rack.
Okay.
I don't want a gas tank. I want to be able to just swing my leg over
Straight
it.
over,
Right,
yeah.
if I need to. Like if I'm sitting in mud or deep sand, the bike's a little bit low, and there's no place to put the kickstand.
Yeah.
I want to be able to just hold the bike up and swing it over. And because the dog is there, he can't do this thing that some guys do.
Does he go first or does he go after?
Well, he comes after if I'm already on, and then he sits on it until I get off. But if I'm in mud, I don't want him off.
Yeah.
Right, I don't want him to stay there if for some reason I need to stop.
Yeah.
So that's the plan. So.
Okay.
Hold on a second. I got to move my coffee cup. I'm going to spill everything. Yeah, right, Deacon. There you go. You want something? Oh, you can do better than that. Okay. All right, so let me put this here. Just a second. And I'll pull these out of the bag. Okay, this is their latest 2018 bags, and the volume of these, hold on a second, is equal to my Enduro dry bags, which I was using, plus the volume that's in my rear Rollie that I had. And so I'm not going to need those anymore. So now we'll try to mount these up and we'll see what's going on. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take the seat off because I don't want it. I'm not going to strap them over the seat, although they do have straps, but I got some other ideas. Okay, so don't quite know if there's a front or a rear, but the idea is that these guys are going to sit low enough that I'm not going to have to deal with the, I still be able to swing my leg over it, because see they're already hanging down below, and there's these little mount system that goes on, and I'm going to get those on, and I'm going to deal with this buckle system, which I don't like very much. I like the way the dry enduro bag system was, because if you put this on your seat, it's going to be right where your butt is, and so what I'm going to do is, well, we'll find out. Ideally, I would like to run this strap underneath my rack, and I want to run this strap around the seat latch, so when I put the seat down, you don't see any of these straps. And I know it's very important to have these to help take some of the weight to keep the bags from flopping around. So under this system, you're supposed to stick this in sideways. Come on, baby. Okay, just like that. And let's put this one on too. I'm not seeing anything to cinch it down. Is it supposed to be cinchable? I thought it'd be a really tight, pull this thing on. Well, let's keep going. Oh, okay, once I let go, ow, that's a little tough on my back. So I guess the idea is when you go to cinch the whole bag down, then that's going to tighten it up and pull it in. So, well, all right, let's go to the other side. Whew. And then if we go to this side, then I can work on this top thing and see what's going on. The best part of this Right there, made in USA. Put this one in. Now I don't plan on taking these off and on. Oh, okay, that was a little bit easier. Maybe I'm not learning the technique here. I think this one was put in backwards. Take this through there. Okay, and flip it upside down. Yeah, that's the way to do it. That was fairly easy. It's supposed to go somewhere over here. I need about a dozen of these little clips. Just when I was traveling, I'd have all these things flopping around over here, and I never had enough of them. Oh, okay, just go straight in. I guess I was making it harder than it really was. All right, it's getting easier. Okay, I'm getting experience. Do the same thing. I like this, it's got this protective liner here for abrasion. And, oh yeah, look how easy that was. All right. So the little side lips are on. Not as quick as Eric did it in his video. There's a lot of space here. I guess they're going to get tightened up when I cinch all the bag. All right, I want to just put a strap across here. So these buckles, I mean, I might be able to leave the buckle on it. I can see an advantage of being able to separate it, but that's only if you're going to take these on and off, and I don't plan on doing that. I'm going to, in every case, I'm just going to leave the bags on the bike and take the liner out for my clothes. I'm not too sure if the buckle will fit under the seat, but you know, I could do that really quick. Let's do a little try. No, I can tell right off the bat it ain't going to work. I mean, I had the Expedition, or the other bags on for a long time. All right, so here's the, I'm going to take this part off. Again, it's got this cute little strappy thing. Keep stuff from, okay, so that's 1/2 off. And I'm going to take the strap I was given, that we're going to go across there like this, and figure out, I think I have just enough. And back through the rabbit hole. I used to be a Boy Scout. We used to have things you'd say for knots, but I don't think Boy Scouts need to do knots anymore. They just use nylon webbing. Alright, so again, I'm resting now flat on the bar. Alright, having some fun today. I've been experimenting with different ways to mount the Wolfman bags that does not run the strap all the way across the top and back. So what I did, I tried this where I took a piece of the webbing and through this little buckle, wrapped it around a couple times, and ended this buckle. So that's pretty good, but it does move up and down some. When you load it up, you're going to have these things pulled on too. But as a better idea, I took the buckles that do come with the set of bags, the Rocky Mountain 2018 Rocky Mountain Saddlebags, and I attached it. First of all, I did a really tight on this bottom one. I put the female buckle really tight on my tube, my mounting tube, and then on the top I ran it around the top brace and into the, can you see the little buckle? It looks like this, right? These little buckles. And now it's really tight. It's not moving at all. And it won't shift back and forth because I actually wrapped it around, went from the tube up into this guy, and I forced this buckle, which this guy you can see here, I forced that to be on the inside of the unit. So that's as high as this bag can actually go. Don't really need this handle thing. I might just cut it off. But for now, I'll leave it alone. I don't plan on ever taking these bags off, and I'll always take in the liners. So it's now what you're seeing on the back here. This is how I'm carrying. This will be how I carry my fuel. All right. So if I take this off, and I'll show you how I put this on. This little modification. But down here you can see I've got 2 bottles. All right. Isn't that cool? So normally these guys go like this, and then you put a little just like that, but I made a modification with the help of and I added a strap on the bottom, and so this strap is kind of running underneath here, up through this strap here. I've got tie it in, pull it down, and that's a nice clean look. Now these bags have let me open this one up a little bit. You'll see right here they got this loop here and they get this loop here, and what you can do, okay, now here's these bags. These are the small rollies, and if you put them back here, and my goal is to put 2 on the front, 2 on the rear. The rear is going to have the fuel, the front's going to have tools and other stuff. So you run these straps right here through that loop, and then through this loop, But I started thinking, well, why don't I just don't hang it from the bag, hang it from the rack. So I'm going to run this around through there with a double wrap, and that will take less stress off the bag. So the first thing I'm going to do now then is I'm going to go ahead and modify this part on the top. I'm going to make it like the other side. All right, these are one of the straps that goes that comes with the bags. There's 2 of them that go over the top and over the bottom. But if you ask for 2 of these, then or if you get an extra pair, then you can do what I'm about to do. So let me put my camera in here and we'll take a look this way. So if you take I'm taking the female fastener, right? That's the male, female, for obvious reasons. And Let me see if I'm doing this. Yeah, then go through like this. And then this way. And what I'm doing is I'm trying to take all the possible slack out of this, the bottom here, so that it won't slip around on the tube. Pull it really tight. There you go. Alright, so that's going to be like that, and I'm just slide that one down, get the other one, back through that way. So if Eric Wolfman is watching this, maybe he can tell me if he approves or disapproves. They spend a lot of time trying to figure different ways to mount it. I surely don't want to disparage anything they're doing, or so I may not know exactly why they did everything they did, but I'm trying this. Okay, so I'm pulling this top one tight, and then up through here, and then pulling that down, so there's a little bit of slack down here, and there's that. All right, now just okay, I think I got it right. All right, so let me just go ahead and put this in here like that, and then so what I did is come over the top, back around, and then tie it into this thing. When you do it this way, you go that far, another one, give it a little bit more slack. All right, and then you go back in this way. It does a little double lock on it, just like that. And then, so I push this all the way down like that, and pull this guy, and so that brings it up tight. And I'm actually going to put a pair of pliers. So now I'm strapped around there. It's not going to go either way, and now we'll do the same over here. So I'll plug him in down here. And on this one, I'm going to go to the inside. Back this way. Find my latch, or my I don't know, what do you call this little metal? It's a little metal plate with 2 grooves in it. I could see some other things I could use that for, but okay, then bring it back in to make sure it got a little double thing on there. All right, once done like that, that thing will not come loose. All right, so now push that down over the bottom, pull that down like that, find and here's where, if you have arthritis, this is where using a tool can help. So Okay. So this thing it can't go further either way. It's attached down here in the bottom, which I'm getting the pressure for. Just pull up on this tab. As you can see, let me get my vice grips out. I'll do this one more time over here. All right, no moving up and down. Pretty cool. Okay, now we'll go do the this other little thing. So here's the Wolfman small bag. Which rolls up. Right, has a little handle on top. Slight modification going on. You go, fuel bottle. Oops, comes with a liner. I'm going to use that for packing clothes up different days. I'm going to end up with 4 extra ones. Another fuel bottle. And then I'm going to wrap it up like this. I added an extra strap to it. Now you can add a strap by sliding it through this section, come up on either side. Okay? Alright, so building on what I was taught over at Wolfman, I'm going to be putting this piece through this loop. This strap is going to go through that loop. I'm going to get rid of these little tie downs for right now, or these little, I don't know, what do you call them, strap flapper rounder preventers. So I have to undo each of these anyway, so I'll just although these are designed to actually hang from the bag or on the top of the bag, I'm going to take half of it and actually support it on the frame itself. And I thought that would be devilishly clever. That just made the bag itself, the whole system, that much stronger, without having the saddlebags take all the stress. Come on, you. There must be an easy way to do this. I'm just not. Okay. So, first step. I really dig the Colorado flag that they sewn in here. It lets you know it's made in America, and that's pretty cool. So, run this through here. And don't pull too tight on this, otherwise you pull it out of this little sleeve here that's sewn on there. Okay, so that's there. Let me do the same thing down here. On the little plastic loop that they provide. Okay, so that's that way. You guys have always complained in all my other videos that do too much moving around, right? Alright, so rather than go to here, right, then all the weight's going to be on the bag, I thought, why don't I just do something wild and crazy and go, what did I do on that side? I went over the top here. So I'm going to capture the little loop that they provided. I'm going to capture that. Go back around onto the other side of it. And I do have this cross member here which kind of helps it. And I'll come back that way. And then put this in. So let me give myself a little bit of slack over here. Oh, oops. And then this way. Okay. Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. All right. So I'm gonna. Oh, so this. By the way, this is the part that you hold the top of the bag down, so it's going to be held on like that. So you want to. What did I do? I guess I did this part. I want to go under the frame, between the bag and the frame, on the other side of this other loop. And that kind of keeps them all from shifting back and forth, and I think it'll add to the security of the whole system. See, because I'm kind of capturing that other part, and then I put this in, and I can give myself a little bit extra stress or length here. There we go. Voila. All right. So all right. So when you take the top bag and you roll it all up, you're going to pull it down like this. This guy here, which could use doing this system about 4, but for now it's working. They have some little universal strap kits. You can always pull this down tight, add an extension to it, and you know, to hold that down. And just, you know, a little short thing. I used to do that on the Rotopax up in the top. Because it was too long, I added a little spacer, so it's easy enough to add. So now so that's how that's done. And that's looking pretty sexy, isn't it? The only thing I don't like with these racks is they got so much space here. I'd like to see this moved in an inch, 3/4 or something. Same thing over here, but that'd be a lot of work on my part. So the next step, you know, now I've got fuel bottles in the back. They're covered up. No one can just walk up and slide it out, right, to steal my bottle, because it'd be too much work to figure out what's going on in there. So in the front, we're going to do the same thing, and we'll see how the overall system works and whether or not I can actually sit down on it. So I think I'll go ahead and take it off the stand, since I've got my new tire on. There's my yellow bag. Okay, so everything I've got tool-wise is in this, and I've been putting it in this KTM tool kit. So, got sockets and extra spare parts, tire irons, tire patch kits, sockets, set, 14-tooth sprocket, electrical tape, never needed it, tie wraps, chain lube, more sockets, and stuff, bottle opener, and headlamp. So, let's see if that'll fit in there. Looking good so far. Yep, made it all the way to the bottom. I can cinch that up. Definitely could use a little bit longer strap. Okay, then to make sure it's waterproof, I'll just roll this one up in there a couple dozen times, then roll this up, and flapper around part. Alright, so that holds the top of the saddlebag down. Alright, so I think it's a good thing having the tools on the right hand side, because it's if you need to get at the tools, you're away from the traffic on the left hand side, right? Alright, so I'm not going to show you the front on the other side. I think we've beat this one up enough. And I guess once we put all our baggage in and everything, we loosen everything up. This thing will, you just cinch everything. But right now, even without any bags in at all, this thing is really tight. If you were to, so I just need to figure out how to get rid of the extra straps, which should be pretty straightforward. So, thanks for watching. Deacon's hiding under the KTM mobile, and that's a good project. $823 worth. Okay, one final test, right? Can I get my leg over it? Why, yes, I can.